Hi friends, thanks for joining me. It's Maria Robinson. I am Stamping Simply with Maria. I appreciate you following me on Facebook and on YouTube and a little bit on Instagram and Pinterest. I'm getting a little better at posting on those two social media sites. But my favorite is YouTube, and I truly appreciate all my subscribers and anybody who's watched and liked my videos and left a comment for me. Keep doing that. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to really grow my channel this year. So today's card, we are doing this sketch, which is number 13 in the annual catalog. And for me, it's number 17. So there's 22 of them. I've got 5 more to go after this one. So for this one, we're going to be doing a little bit of paper tearing, which I don't know if I've ever shown that on any of my videos, but it's really cool. And you could do it 2 ways. So I'll show you the way that I'm doing it, and then I'll give you the option of doing it the other way. And as usual, if you want the PDF with the measurements and all that for the sketches, please visit FrenchieStamps.com and you will find it on her website, as I cannot share that. All right, so let's go through what we're using. I am using In My Heart stamp set. This does not come with dies. It's just these stamps, you know, with some beautiful sentiments and some really cool looking images. We've got a boy here reading a book under a tree, although the tree is separate from the boy. We have this little girl with a doggie, sending love your way, a little note to say I was thinking of you. Just want to remind you that you are fabulous. There's no one quite like you. And then a younger man and woman, and maybe a little older man and woman here. So really pretty set. And that's all we're using. And then I'm also using the stylish shape dies. I've already pulled one out. And for my parts and pieces, I am using basic white, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have two additional pieces of basic white, which measure 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then Misty Moonlight, the inside piece measures 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then the outside piece measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I also have 3 strips of designer series paper, and I'm using Winter Meadow. This paper was in the mini catalog last year, and it was so popular, Stampin' Up! Decided to put it as a online exclusive now. So I think the only way you could get this is as an online exclusive. It won't. I don't believe it's in a catalog. You know, let me quickly look. I honestly don't think it's in the catalog though. But here, let's take a quick look and see if the DSP is in here. So I'm going to go back here. Oh, nope, I was wrong. It's on page 101 of the annual catalog. 101. Oh, they're just showing like a highlight of it, but you can order it. It's item number 162133. It's 12 by 12 designer series paper. And you could see a little bit of it right down here. It shows it. So if you have the catalog, check it out. All right, so. And those pieces measure 1 1/8 by 5 1/8, 1 7/8 by 5 1/8, and 2 1/4 by 5 1/8. But again, we're going to be ripping these to create that tearing technique. And I am doing mine in the horizontal orientation. If you're going to do the portrait version, you'll just want to cut these down to the size of your basic white, which is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. All right, so let us do the, you know, let me start with stamp. No, you know what, let's not do that. Let's tear the paper. Okay, so 2 ways that you could do this. If you tear it back, you won't get that cool looking white edge. If you tear it towards you though, you're going to get the white edge. So that's what I'm going to do, because I want to show some of that white edge. I like the way that looks, and we're going to be doing some blending on that with my blending brushes. And just, you know, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Kind of be very I wouldn't say messy, but you know, just kind of like haphazardly. So you end up with this. And then we'll do the same with the other two pieces again. So let's see. I want to measure these because I want to make sure that I'm getting the right amount. So for this one though, because in the sketch you'll notice it's going, so they've got that narrow piece as the first piece, then this piece is kind of going the other way. So we're going to make this part here, let's see, I'm going to keep that there, make it a little bit wider, probably right there. And again, just kind of tearing along. And you could save these and make another card. It could work. You know, they're small enough. So I might do that. So now you have the first two pieces. Now see how this one's just a little too, you know, you really can't see much of that. So I'm going to just tear it a little bit more. Since I'm right-handed, it's hard for me to tear it with my left hand. So we're going to try it though. Again, you know, there's no right or wrong way to do that. All right, so that is that piece there. And I definitely can toss that one out. There, that's much better, right? And then my third piece disappeared. Up there it is. Okay, so then we're going to line this one up here. And this one again is going to be going this way. So here we go with my left hand again. And I'm going to come up here. And just tear. Like so. So now you're left with three pieces that look like this. Okay? All right, so let me put this aside again. There is one more item that I forgot to mention I would be using, and that is an embossing folder, and I'm using the Birch 3D embossing folder. These are the new sizes of embossing folders that we have available, and they fit a whole sheet, well, half a sheet of cardstock in their long way, so I think that's really cool. So let's not forget to do that. Actually, you know what? While I'm thinking about it, I finished cutting these. Are you happy with that? I think we're happy with that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do some die cutting, or not die cutting. I'll bring my cut and emboss machine in, but I don't need these two plates. I do need my specialty plate number 4 though for embossing. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And these are going horizontally, and that's exactly what I want. So we'll just find a nice place for these in here. It almost reminds me of drifting snow. So we'll go with that. We'll just push this through. All right. While I have that out, I'm going to die cut my sentiment. And then we can put it away. Doesn't that look pretty? That looks great. Oh. So that is done. Still need this plate. We need these now. And I'm going to cut my, let us, I think I can do this, right? I'm gonna cut it. Now this doesn't fit here. You'll see it's, you know, kind of small. This was just a scrap piece from the Winter Meadow paper. So I'm going to come up here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this part off anyway, so that's why I'm not worried that it doesn't come edge to edge. So we'll put that here. Looks like my, there we go. It's a little bent. So we'll line that up on here, like so. And this plate that I'm using is a magic mat, magnetic magic mat from scrapbook.com. Just recently got it and I really like it. because it's magnetic. You'll know that Stampin' Up! Had a magnetic plate as well, but they were having issues with it, so they discontinued it. And I didn't get I wasn't lucky enough to get that, so, oh, it did cut straight across. So we'll see if we use it this way. This is scraps. All right, we can move this out of the way now because it takes up way too much space. Too much space. Okay, so let me bring in a piece of scrap paper and we'll do a little blending with it. I'll add a little misty moonlight. Ink up my blending brush and we'll just kind of blot some off. And then just kind of like, so I'm just going on to the raised areas like so. Just giving it a little bit of color. And I don't have to worry about the bottom part because you won't see that anyway. So what this is doing is it's picking up on the raised areas. Okay, I think that looks good. I'll just make sure I like the way these look on there. Yes, I do. And I'm going to ink this one as well. And do a little inking on these other pieces. Again, not too much, just a little bit. So they're not those harsh white edges, but you can leave them without any ink blending on them. All right, let me, you know what, while we have the blue out, let us stamp our inside image. And I'm just going to leave this blue, so I'm going to stamp it once on here, make sure I like it. Okay, it's good. Make sure that we have our paper cardstock going in the right orientation. If you watched my last video, or no, actually I don't think I posted that one. I think I ended up fixing it. But one of my cards, I actually did the, it was a portrait style, or it was a, not portrait, just like this, landscape. And I stamped my cat upside down. So, yeah, it happens. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. I said the kitty cat was sleeping. All right, so we're done with this, I think, but we'll keep it not too far. Okay, let's go ahead and adhere these two pieces together. Then we'll put this on the inside of the card. Sure we line that up nicely. That's what I love about this liquid glue, because it lets me wiggle it around a little. Okay, and then we'll put this on the inside. And then we can have fun with the outer part of the card. Something tells me I used the wrong piece on the inside, but it's okay. I think the smaller piece was supposed to go on the outside. You know what? I think we'll just go with this. It's okay. It's all right. Okay. All right, so next what I want to do is I want to adhere these pieces together. These are the Designer Series paper. I'm going to start by adhering the smallest piece first. We'll use a little bit of liquid glue on this. Trying to get little spidery lines as opposed to globby lines because I don't want it to ooze. So, and we'll pick this up. We'll put it down here. Let's see, I did it. Anyway, I got some glue up on top here, but we're just going to wipe that off like so. Then we can put it on this piece. Have you started making your Christmas cards yet? I try to make some when I'm doing my videos or when I'm having classes in person. So this way I can get
caught up pretty much by the time I need to mail them in December. So I'd love to know what you're doing. If you're already making them, have you made them already? I actually have a couple of friends and customers who've pretty much finished them, if you can believe that. Yeah, they're overachievers. What can I say? What can I say? Now the question is, do I want to leave it flat or bump that up? That is a good question, right? So let's see if we put some of these back here. This is why I like to use the sides of the, what do you call these? Dimensionals. They come in handy for when you're making long pieces like this. So we're just gonna put these here. We'll get another one. I'll use this one on the other side over here. Okay. But before I do that, I do want to adhere this piece onto there. What was your favorite stamp set and DSP from the new mini catalog? Do you have one? Do you like it all? I have to say that my favorite is that Christmas Friends. It's so versatile. It doesn't have to be for Christmas. You can make it birthdays. Matter of fact, my video that I showed last week was, you know, it was a generic type of card that you could use for any occasion because it said enjoy your day. And I left the inside blank. I just stamped an image. I think I stamped the little cat. And then I can put whatever sentiment I want on it, on the inside. Could be for birthday, it could be just thinking of you, like a hello card. So that's my favorite. And as far as the paper goes, well, I don't remember what the name of it is. Iconic Celebrations, I believe, was a online exclusive. So technically that doesn't count for the mini catalog. Maybe Regal Flora or Winter Floral. I don't remember. I think there's a stamp set that coordinate with that, and I didn't purchase this stamp set. I just got the DSP and the gems. So I think I like that, where it's a little bit raised, right? Don't you? I think so. I like that. Okay, we're gonna go with that. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of heat embossing. So on this image, the stamp, it says a little note to say I was thinking of you. Well, because this is so small, I just want to do thinking of you. So I've already gone ahead and put tape. So I'm masking off the top part that I don't want. So we are going to use our embossing buddy. But before I do that, I want to cut this because I want it to be just straight across. So I'm just going to cut the other flag part off, or the tails, not the flag. All right, we'll just cut that straight across, just like so. And it's crooked. And this is why I use my paper cutter. But I figured for something that small, I don't think I need the paper cutter, right? So there we go. Okay, and then I'm just going to do a little bit of, there's a little bit of ink left on this brush, my blending brush. So I just wanted to add a little blue, just a touch. Go around, and then we'll emboss it. Okay, let me use my little buddy here again. Okay, my Versamark. And so what you're going to do is you're going to ink your stamp, right? Then you want to remove, sure I got ink on that, the tape, And then you're going to stamp your sentiment. So let's try to get this right. I'll go right about here. So, okay. And then I have my silver embossing powder. This stuff lasts so long. I mean, I've had this is one of the older versions. I think now they're using the Wow metallic embossing powders. And all sorts of problems here. In doing that, I wiped off the Y, and not the Y, the F. It's good. Yeah. All right, I think we're good. All right, let's put this on with some dimensionals. Or should I just lay it flat? I'm gonna go pop this up. Okay, then we'll just add this to the edge. So when you're following these, and I know I probably sound like a broken record, when you're following the sketches, you don't have to do it in the same orientation that they show. I mean, change it up a little bit, change up your, you know, like here I did something with the banner ends here, the little tails. I just did it straight. So it's, you know, change it up a little bit. You can go vertical, horizontal, any way you want. I've been trying to show you more so, I see that I didn't do that on straight, more ideas where, you know, the sketch is in vertical in the portrait position. And I think they do that just because they probably could get more on there. And then, you know, this way I can do both horizontal and landscape and portrait. All right, so let us put some of the ombre decorative dots here. And we'll use 2 of the big ones. So let's put one, no, you know, I like it up here. There. And then maybe we'll put another, we'll put a small one. Oops, it's stuck in my nail. And now it's stuck in the other nail. Where should we go here? Oh, such decisions, right? I think I want to put it, you know, at this point I probably should have used the bigger one because this one keeps getting stuck on my finger. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there you go. My semi-quick and easy card. So let me show you the vertical one that I did. This is more along the lines of what they had in the example that Stamping Up showed us. So friends, thanks again for stopping by. Please be sure to like, leave a comment, and you know, give me that thumbs up, that like on my YouTube channel. And if you're not a subscriber, please remember to subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.